This is question 10. A says simplify that expression, and if we look in the middle there's a times sign. So we need to multiply the two together, remembering that the same base numbers, you add the powers when you times, but let's deal with the first ordinary numbers, the 2 and the 4 first. Just times them together. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's deal with the x. X cubed times another x, so that gives us one more on the powers, x to the 4. And lastly the y's, we've got y squared and y to the 5. Adding the powers is y to the 7. So the final answer is 8x to the 4, y to the 7. Going on to B. Factorise fully. Factorising fully means looking for common factors in the left and the right side of the expression. Dealing with the numbers 20 and 8 have got a common factor. The highest one that goes into 20 and 8 is 4. Dealing with the letters, there's no x in common, but there is a y in both of them, so we need to put a y outside of our brackets. Right, what will we multiply this by to go back to 20y squared? 4 times what makes 20? We must have a 5 to get 20, and then that won't make y squared, so we need another y at the beginning. So when we multiply those, we get back to what we had. We need a minus in the middle. 4y times something to make an 8 at the beginning means there'll be a 2, and then the y will come over, so that's taken care of, but there's no x, so we need to put one in, and that will multiply to make 8xy. Final answer, 4y times 5y minus 2x. C, making x the subject. So here's our x, let's just make sure we know where it is. Looking at what's happening to it in order, if you know where the x is, the first thing that's happening to it is divide by r. That's the first operation, and the last operation is to add y. And that gives you w. So to reverse the operations and rearrange to make x the subject, we need to get rid of these in the right order. First one, get rid of plus y, so we need to get rid of plus y. Let's do the opposite and take it on both sides. So we get w minus y is equal to x divided by r. So that's that one done. How do we get rid of a divide by r? Well, we do the opposite, and we times by r. On the right hand side, those two will disappear, just leaving our x on its own. And on the left, we need to say all of this is being times by r. So let's put all of this in a bracket and put the r times outside. So x is r times, which we don't write, w minus y, for 2 marks. Question D. Work out the lowest common multiple. The least is lowest common multiple. Multiple are things that you need to do, which is the first number that these two will be multiplied up to. So 6xy squared. We need to break it into its individual factors. 2 times 3 times x times y times y. And the second one, 3x squared y. Break that down into 3 times x times y. Right, the number that these two both go into, the first common multiple, will have all of these and all of these without repeating. So let's look at the repeating ones. That repeats, and that repeats. So we only need to write those once. So we need a 2, a 3. We need an x, we need another x, another y, and one of those y's. So that will take care of all of those and all of those without repeating, which will make 6x squared y squared. Finished.